Today, in our reading groups, we read another leveled reader. This one's called Selling Things by Alice Russell. And it is a purple triangle book. So when you go on your Journeys app on your iPad, for leveled readers, you're going to pick purple triangle first, and then it is lesson 4. Selling Things by Alice Russell. Here we have our front cover, our back cover, our spine, our title page, and our author who wrote the words. There's no illustrator with pictures because they've used photographs. Selling Things. There are no labels for this story, just a sentence that goes with the picture. On page 2 is our first sentence. I can sell books. Your turn to read. Good. And we have a lady who is working in a bookstore, and she sells books in her bookstore. On the next page, page 3, says, I can sell shoes. Your turn to read. Good job. And this man works in a shoe store, and he's helping that boy find the right size shoes. Page 4 says, I can sell flowers. She works in a flower shop. Your turn to read. Good work. And then page 5 says, I can sell apples. Your turn to read. Good job. And they must work at a market or a store. Our last reading page says, I can sell bikes. Your turn. And that man works in a bike shop, and he's trying to find the right bike for that little girl. This book is all about different people's jobs. Let's go back and see what kind of jobs we had. Somebody selling books, somebody selling shoes, somebody selling flowers, somebody selling apples, and somebody selling bikes. This is another book called Informational Text. That means it's a book that gives us information about different jobs that people have, different things they sell. I want you to read the story 3 times on your own. It's okay if you need a little help with the words, but I want you to try to sound them out yourself as best that you can. So try first, and then if you can't figure out the word, you can ask for help. Read it 3 times. Read it to anybody you want to, but take your time because good readers go slow and take their time. Also today, you're going to be doing your rainbow sight word page for and. You're going to trace the word and over and over again with lots of different colors and make it look beautiful like a rainbow. A-N-D, and. You also have another Send Home Center that you can work on called Scarecrow Middle Sounds. Middle sounds can be a little tricky because it's the sound that you hear in the middle of the word. So it's not the first sound or the last sound. But like here we have the scarecrow for ah. And then we have 2 crows. We have one crow with hat, at. That middle sound is an A sound, so it's going to go with the scarecrow. And then we have cat, at. It also says in the middle, so it's going to go with this scarecrow. So you can color the birds and the scarecrows and you're going to cut them out and match the birds with the scarecrows for the middle sound. One thing that helps me remember the middle sound is if I use my arm to tap the sounds out. So I tap the first sound here, the middle sound here by my elbow, and the last sound on my wrist. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. First sound, middle sound, ending sound. So let's think about that word hat. Let's tap it out. Hat. Then when I put the sounds together, I can slide down my arm. Hat. Let's do the other one. Cat. K-a-t. K-at. Cat. Good job. It's okay if you want to slowly slide first to hear those sounds come together, and then slide faster at the end to make the whole word. So that's a little trick that we use here in kindergarten to help us with first sounds, middle sounds, and ending sounds.